Hello there, and welcome back for problem 14. We're still on page 21 of the workbook, and this one is about exchanging money. This is a very handy tool to have if you travel overseas or to other countries, because you sometimes have to convert money, and this is the way to do it. The exchange rate for the United States currency to Chinese currency is $2 to 12 yuan. You have 883.14 Chinese yuan. How many United States dollars do you have? So we are looking at dollars, or you can put yuan on top, it doesn't matter. But you need to make a space for each of those amounts. And the exchange rate is $2 for 12 yuan. And I have a pocket full of yuan. I have 883.14 of those. And I want to turn that back into US dollars. So the first thing I would do is set up my proportion. I had coffee on the last break, so you may notice that. So this is 1766.28 divided by 12 is 147 US dollars and 19 cents. And that is answer A. So problems about converting money are very often, in fact, all of them I think that I've ever seen, are ratio and proportion. Okay, turning the page to page 22, problem 15. 2 gallons of paint cover 800 square feet, and you want to paint 1,800 square feet. How many gallons of paint do you need? Assume that you can purchase partial gallons as needed. So we are comparing gallons to square feet. 2 gallons, 800 square feet, and we need to paint 1,800 square feet. So we're going to draw the proportion. 1,800 times 2 is 3,600. Let me move that up a hair. And then divide that by 800. Remember, we can do partials. So 4.5 gallons. And that's answer C. 4.5. Number 16. In your household, 4 out of 10 pieces of mail are not read. If you receive 2,500 pieces of mail over the course of a year, how many pieces of this mail are not read? So we are comparing the not read to all the mail that comes into my house. And I'd say at our house this is true. We get a lot of junk mail. So 4 pieces out of 10 are not read. And at our houses, about 2,500 pieces of mail arrive each year. So we're doing 4 times 2,500, which is 10,000, divided by 10. That means I am throwing away into the recycle bin 1,000 pieces of mail, unread, every year. Think of all the postage these companies are wasting, and I'm not even reading that mail. Number 17. A 1.2 ounce bar of almond candy contains 230 calories. A 4 ounce bar of almond candy contains about how many more calories than the 1.2 ounce bar? So we are looking at calories and ounces, or ounces and calories. There are 230 calories in the 1.2 ounce bar. So I want to know how many calories are in the 4 ounce bar. So 230 times 4 is 920 divided by 1.2. This one's ugly, but that's okay. It said about how many. So that's a clue that it's going to be ugly. I'm going to round this to about 767 calories. Now please be careful because it's not D. How many more means to subtract. So we're going to take the 767 minus the 230, and we're going to find that the difference between those calories is 537 more calories. And that's our answer. Please be careful. You have to make sure that you read your question and you get the bare bones of what they're wanting you to find. It's so much easier when I can highlight my question. Okay, number 18. I'm going to adjust my pen just a little bit. That seems a little bit thick. How many seconds are there in a day if there are 18,000 seconds in 5 hours and 24 hours in a day? So we want to know how many seconds there are in a day. That's the question we're trying to answer. But to do that, we're going to compare seconds and hours. Remember the very first thing I taught you in this course. A ratio compares two amounts. So seconds and hours are the amounts here. There are 18,000 seconds in 5 hours. And there are 24 hours in 1 day. So if all this is getting you confused, just label it correctly and it'll help. So we have 18,000 multiplied by 24. I'm not even going to write, well, I guess I better since this is 432, 1, 2, 3, divided by 5 is 86,400 seconds in 1 day. And that's D. It's a lot of seconds. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stop this video, and we'll be back for number 19 in the next clip.